Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition Legendary Difficulty Survival Mods installed. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 65. We're here in the Frozen Hearth just outside of Winterhold. We have a staff to deliver to Enter, and we need to speak with him. And turn off all these other quests. And Enter is... Oh, and then it says I'm over encumbered, but I'm not. There he is. He's right there.
I think Birna might disagree with
Yes, what is it? Well. All right, you delivered on your end, so I'll deliver on mine. Here's the gem Arniel was after. Can't imagine what he expects to do with that. It's warped beyond any ability to capture a soul.
Excellent. Alright, now before you take off, we have this other quest.
Can I help you with anything else?
I've been sent by Carlia.
Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Yes, but there's a problem.
Problem? Let me see it. Oh, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning, Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Alright. That's all I need to know.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
There, we got our journal back. Great, so now we have to go to Markarth. This is usually the first point in the game when I feel like, okay, I have to go. So let's go talk to Arniel Gain first, before we leave here. We have to get all the way back to Whiterun so we can hand Vilcus back off.
Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough.
I'm happy to be playing Skyrim again. I was going to say here that you folks watch these episodes as they pop up on the channel, but the recording process and the editing process is quite a bit different. I'll sit down and play the game for 2 or 3 or 4 hours on a Friday or Saturday night or something, and then I won't see or touch the game for several days later, sometimes because of other things that are going on or other games that I'm also doing on my channel at the same time. So it's been a while since I've touched Skyrim this time, and I'm excited to be back.
Good to see. Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster.
Maybe.
That would be nice.
Got the soul gem you were after.
Do you? Wonderful. I was afraid I'd have to give up. And when I'm so close. Thank you for this. I have a great deal of work ahead of me.
This must
Alright.
be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Boy, aren't you stunning?
Heard about what you did. Killing those foul.
Alright,
Well done, companion.
that little quest is done. So, what's next? We're gonna return to Jorvaskr. The Alduin's Wall is also over by Markarth. Order to discover, I need to acquire the Elder Scroll. Right. I've been asked. I'm told to ask at the College of Winterhold. Oh, hold on. Who do I want to ask here then? Let's do this before we leave. Probably Urag. Let's ask about the scroll before we leave, because then we'd have to come all the way back. Yeah, Urag. Let's go talk to him. Yeah, so it's been actually quite a while since I've touched Skyrim because I've been doing some of the Galactic Civilizations 3 stuff. Now that game seems to be back and fixed proper. And also the getting toward the end of the Outer Worlds, which is really fun, and now that's been announced to have a DLC, so that's cool. That's coming.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
Of course I do. You have one here?
What?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Do you at least didn't have any information on them.
Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Okay.
All right, then.
What are you gonna give me? Break it out here, buddy.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
The ruminations on the Elder Scrolls. It started discerning the transmundane. Okay, so I asked him about that. What's this one say? The effects of the Elder Scrolls. So that starts that quest. Now,
I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me.
Ruminations book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Okay, so now we know where that is. We gotta go scroll scouting. I know where that is.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still
Have you
stand.
made any progress translating Shalador's work?
We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along.
Alright. Shalador's Insights. Conjuration. Do those show up here? There are Shalador. Are they a scroll? Yep. Conjuration. Increase the duration and decrease the cost of conjuration spells for 120 seconds. Oh. It's kind of fun. Okay, folks. We're all ready to do the next thing. Let's see here. Oh, what are these? Yeah, restoration, alteration. What do these do? I can't remember. I'm gonna click on them. Destruction. Destruction studies has been added, and it is here. Because of your studies, destruction spells are 10% stronger for 4 hours. Can't say I'm disappointed in that. That's a nice little touch. That's part of the mod, Magical College of Winterhold.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch.
So
with the
before we
rest.
go down here into the ice fields, I'm gonna do a couple things. First of all, I'm gonna check and see. I have the witch's head. That's why we have to go back. They're also heavy. Fragments of Wuthrad. Yeah. Kindling. I don't have any of it. We're gonna need some. So, okay. And what? A whole bunch of stuff. All their staff. Bunch of things to sell, basically. Let's go sell and make some room for ourselves because we're something like 4 pounds away from being over encumbered. That's not going to help. And we have learned that vampire or no vampire, we still need to make fires every now and then with frost falling. You don't play this game for a week or 2 weeks or however long it's been for me, and then you come back and look at it and you're just like, oh my gosh, it's so good looking. It's so good looking with the various texture mods and then the E&B. Rudy E&B is just fantastic.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. I do what's necessary so we can take a look.
Right. I'm gonna have to buy some things from you to sell some things. So I'm gonna buy this Grand Soul Gem. That's a great thing to buy. Sell you some stuff. What do I have? Ebony Greatsword, heavy, and I never use it. Grand Staff of Repulsion. You still don't have. Gosh, Bernard, do you have anything else? It's expensive. Got nothing else in here except for this ruby. I'm gonna buy that. Let's see, Haldir's staff. calms less powerful opponents for 60 seconds and traps their souls should they die. And sealed staffs. Summons a subjugated ghost for 120 seconds. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to get rid of Halder's staff because it's... Unless there's something heavier that I can get rid of. Bosmer reinforced cuirass. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. That's really heavy. And Dragon Knight heavy armor. What is this? It weighs 48 and it's worth 1,400. You know what? She can't give me anything for it, really, but I'm getting rid of it because of the weight issue. This is that point in the game where you take the 200 gold you can get for something like that because you know you're just going to run into more of it. Isn't there a... Yes, there is. Isn't there a place around here to cut wood? Is there nowhere around here to cut wood? I don't think there is. I thought there used to be, but I'm guessing no. Okay, well, if that's the case, I got an idea about that too. There's nothing here on the outside of town either, is there? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Harvest wood. Chop dead wood. Five pieces of dead wood. I'm gonna check my weight. 863 of 940. Alright. Got 3 more pieces.
Kodla killed. Your Vasker attacked.
Where's he's up here?
How could this happen within the
Let's go find him. Then if we need to make a fire along the way, we can do that. You feel comfortable. Probably not for long. The hardest part about coming back to this game after some time off is I forgot what all my hotkeys are. Conjured of Moral Lord is 6. Okay, that's the important one. That's gonna need to be done. There's all kinds of things down here that want to try to eat you, and my preference is to just let the Moral Lord handle it while I'm running. Right about now is when I wish I had the boots of water walking. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, what's my destruction? What am I using? I have Chain Lightning at 5 and Lightning Bolt at 4. Yeah. This can be problematic. Mario Brothers. Okay, let's see. Whirlwind Sprint, yeah.
What? Nakast!
Nakast. How far up north do we have to go to get this guy? Oh, that's right. You gotta go through the Walrus Fields. Walrus Fields. Grab that. Nothing else will make it silent, but potions for invisibility. I can't even remember where my skills were. Destruction is 64, Conjuration is maxed. Alchemy is actually maxed. Wow, okay. And Enchanting is maxed. And Smithing is maxed? Oh. Okay, cool. That's alright. Get out here and talk to Septimus, because then... How many times do you have to come talk to Septimus? I can never remember.
What? Nakast!
Because Septimus is going to send you on this. Uh-oh. to up my description, so I might as well spend a couple minutes here blowing these guys up. Yeah, here we go. This is Septimus' place. Septimus' outpost. Let's talk to this old crazy bat. Mr. Septimus Cygnus. You want something from me, don't you?
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
I heard you know about Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it. Not poor Septimus. For I have arisen beyond its grasp.
So, where is the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Okay. Can you help me get this Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where is this Black Reach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Zark. Ovtan, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
All right. So we gotta go to Black Reach. Then we gotta come back here. And then we gotta go get the blood of every single species. Alright. Off we go then. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, I wanna go get Farkas. Oh. It's Doc. Hey, look
I'm
at
okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Well, let's head back this way. Old vampire us. So much to do, and we still haven't even done anything with the Dragonborn DLC yet. Which is always a lot of fun. like both these DLCs quite a bit. Oh, that's right. It's kind of hard to see. But better than the total darkness. Whoa. No, wait. I mean, how dark is it out here? Pretty darn dark. That's awesome. Gosh. I love it. Ooh, there's a rabbit. Gopher's predator vision. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Alright, where are we at here? This is what I'm talking about. Get back up there. Blackreach. That was a pleasant surprise when I played the game for the first time. I was like, what? It's really neat. I mean, that's just one more neat thing that they put in this game. Pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but they just announced with Elder Scrolls Online that they're going to expand it to Skyrim. And that immediately caused some people to wince. Look at that. You can see that lighthouse way up there. That's, you can see it from back here. That is, I'm certain, due to Din Dulod. So, pretty happy I installed that. That took a little bit of time to do. Fortunately, there's some really good videos on how to do it. Get up here. Let's get going. Din Dulod. Rain. What rain are you talking about there? Weather sensor. Yeah, what I want to do is make some dragon bone swords.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You stay
That's because I'm a vampire, honey. Get over it.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
Anyway, I just want to get my character warm here.
Can I help you with anything else?
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my
Furnace here,
time.
and he's
Keep that in
enters
mind.
gonna dance on the table. He's the man. I can't remember the name of the user right now, but somebody in the comments below said, in previous episodes said that Immersive Citizens is conflicts with this mod that I like, Friendlier Taverns. So that's why I had to. That was why it didn't work. That's why I ended up ultimately uninstalling Immersive Citizens, which I do like, but I love these Friendlier Taverns. These are great. So.
And is this something I'll need to worry about?
This is one of those conundrums is when mods are conflicting. It's like,
Quite unfortunate for my research.
Alright, we ready to go? Let's get to Windhelm. What's along the way? I'm not gonna do transmuting that now. Or speaking with council. I'm gonna go back to there. Dwarvasker. What else is along the way? What else is along the way? That one might be. Kesh at the Pyrites. Reforge, that's way over by Markara. Retrieve the pommel of Mehrunes' razor. Where is that at? It's also Markarth. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff to do at Markarth now, which is going to make it
I heard about the attack on Dwarvasker.
really beneficial to go there now. Finally, that's the way I like to play the game. That's why I like to turn off fast travel, because then it becomes geographic. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of stuff to do here. There's a bunch of stuff over to do there. There's some quests in between. Let's travel in this direction. It's inconvenient, of course, when you have to do stuff like this. I mean, I could keep just doing things, but you know. When you're doing things like having Vilkas travel with you, and you're thinking, I really don't want to have him keep traveling with me. So then you need to go out of your way to go get him back where he was. Who's this?
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion.
One of the things that I wish Frostfall did, and I'm sure it would be really hard to do it, is I wish that it took farmers and people like that traveling in these harsher conditions and made them really bundled up with cloaks and hoods and a bunch of other things. I think there's a mod that kind of does that, but I can't remember what it's called. What was that? Who's that person running? Oh, it's a Stormcloak, I think.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
The snowstorm is the pits. I mean, but that's awesome. You know, that's the way. That's why I have this stuff set up the way it is because I wanted the weather. Where are we at? Where's this giant? Turn your sleeping tree camp. What's that giant I was talking about? Oh, I didn't have it turned on. Return or flute. Return to Phineas Gester. Wait a minute, what? But why do I need to return to Phineas? Do I need to return to Phineas because I have a bunch of Dormer cogs? No, I kept those somewhere else, didn't I? They'd be here if I had them. Okay, good. I'll do that at a later date and time. But I wanted to see that. Return to Phineas, return to Sigir. Learn the first word. I gotta save that for later. Summon Dunro. Find the source of power in Skyrim altar. Where is that at? It's right there. Oh, I know where that is. Okay, it's by Muzinshal. And then where's this? The giant sleeping tree camp. Okay, so it's that one on the far side of Whiterun. I kind of want to just go straight this way and skip to the Nightgate Inn. But to do that, you gotta...
Another cave. I spent enough time underground myself, but I want to go in. I'm right behind you.
I don't really want to go in, but it's getting cold. These idiots up here in this snowstorm, this could be a real problem. Who's this guy? Who is this person? Is it an orc? Just hammering out rock in the middle of the night? Wow. Must mine. Family is so poor. Vampire seduction added. What? What? What do you mean vampire seduction? What's that? Vampire seduction. Creatures and people up to level 10 won't fight for 30 seconds. Okay. See, I know so little about being a vampire, actually. It's kind of amazing. What's this up here? Who are these guys? Who are all these people?
You're trespassing here. You better clear out.
Are you guys Stormcloaks? Who are you?
You're trespassing here.
You are.
Clear out.
Oh, so the Stormcloaks have taken this place over. It used to be necromancers. And that's why I don't like to walk through there, because of the necromancers. Oh, it's so good when the blizzard goes off. Now you can see. So, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that once we got to this point in the war, that the Stormcloaks take over and you don't have to fear those necromancers, because the head necromancer there always seems to be significantly overleveled from you, and he either has super powerful chain lightning or petrification spell, and it's just... That's why I avoid that spot, because it's always It's always more trouble than it's worth, it seems like. That's really cool. Okay, so there's storm cloaks there now. Well, that's awesome. I'm happy to know that. I'm also happy I have the stamina regeneration on my boots because this is making it awesome. It's a whole bunch of goats. Here's something I don't remember. Did we do this quest up here? Oh yeah, you're freezing. I know. We're cold. But the Night Gate Inn is up here. Done. Night Gate Inn is up here, so that's where we're going. Vampire Seduction. So what tier do you get that at? This big huge kitty cat. That. Some more destruction skill worked up as we go. There it is, the Night Gate Inn. See, this is what I was talking about in one of the earlier episodes. This is so perfectly set up for Frostfall. Even though they didn't do that intentionally. It just is. It's great. The Night Gate Inn is at that perfect distance when things start to get really cold and you're about to freeze and it's like, oh, sanctuary. This is also part of the mod, I think, that this is expanded because of cutting room floor. Although I'm not entirely sure. There's extra buildings around here. There's an apothecary. Up here.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Perfect.
Think I got a clean mug around somewhere.
Alright. Save that. You use more hard saves than quick saves because the quick saving is the only thing that causes my game to crash.
Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging? Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Rent a room, my friend. Awesome.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
That little piece of text down there said undead knowledge. It'll give you the cure to being a vampire, but I don't want that, so I won't ask about that.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Perfect, thanks. I'm going to sleep for an hour. Then I want to see
Hi there.
what happens with everybody here. Is anybody gonna take a nap? Nope, they're all gonna leave. They're like, it's midnight, it's time to get out of here. Interesting. But is he, you're gonna just hang out? Okay. In that case, my character's just gonna rest a little bit.
What do you want?
Not you. Alright, let's go finish this. Let's get him over to Whiterun. This is just flipping gorgeous. There you go. Now use it. Let's see, look at it. So there's a big, huge. There's a standard smithing thing right there. I like it. It's a little more like a town now, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. Let's head back to Whiterun. I also need to find an occasion to summon Durnavir. I don't like to waste that. I just like to wait until there's usually another dragon involved. And one of those random dragon attacks finds you. What do we have down here? People walking.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
No. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't, but I'm a vampire and you just let me walk on by. Hey, so 5 o'clock in the morning is when it considers it. See, and the sky is still dark. That part needs to be adjusted. It really shouldn't be like that until the sun actually comes up, but whatever. That's those giants to the right were the ones that were hoping were part of the bounty. I'm gonna stop and kill them, but dang it. There we go. Yeah, so one of the users, and I'm sorry I can't remember your username, somebody said, hey, there is a flag in the ENB, in the rooting ENB for Night Eye Fix, and I had tried that before and it hadn't worked, but I decided to give it a second go, and it works. This is the ENB Night Eye Fix right here. So here's where, yeah, there's a giant down there, but we've maxed alchemy, so I don't see too much of a point in getting excited about grabbing giant's toes anymore. I forgot that I'd maxed so much of this. Now it's just a matter of poking points into alchemy so that I can get harmful effects removed and make the potions even stronger. And the only way to do that is to keep leveling up. Hey, now we're seeing some daylight. Let's take the short way home. The shortcut. There's always something to fight out here, isn't there? Let's see if it's living or dead. Living, and it looks like are these guys the I know who these guys are. Yeah. These bloozers. Oh, sorry. Built it. Who's left here? Oh, this guy. He's gone. This poor soldier's gonna have like 6-on-1. There you go. Look at us. Party of 5. That's awesome. Oh, that ends up. Yeah, okay. Turn it off, and now we're just dealing with the gorgeousness of regular Skyrim here in the early morning hours. These punks, the more you level up, the stronger that wizard over there gets, and he starts casting paralysis. And that just sucks. Not a good thing. Skyrim is such a fun, easy game to just lose yourself in for a while. I've had I don't know. I don't want to say I've had a bad few days here, because I know people who have really bad days. I get seasonal affective disorder. Winter just sucks, and I don't like it. So, being able to escape into Skyrim for a couple hours.
The others have probably prepared
Yes,
Kodlak's funeral by now. Come up to the Sky Forge to pay your respects.
Oh well. It's just one of those things that makes life a little bit better.
Got some good pieces out here. The finest weapons and armor.
Alright. I need to get rid of some stuff, so I'm gonna buy some things from you. Maybe. I'm gonna buy your ebony ingots, because they're really expensive, and they'll help me sell some things like that. Spellbinder runic helmet, Troll's Bane, light bracers, mantle of the silver hand. That's right, we had all these. They're heavy. They're 9 apiece, but they're very nicely expensive. Orgnum's dagger. I don't. Should I keep that? Is that for a quest? Might hang on to that.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
What's my weight look like now? 830. Still got too much junk. Am I not wearing a cloak?
And Whiterun, and
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
Yes, 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 Mr. Guard. Oh my goodness. So forceful.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down in the fields.
Alright, let's do this whole Podlack thing. Where is everybody? Down back. Oh, no, they're up in the Skyforge. Alright. Well, do this, and then at some point in time, one of them is going to want to go all the way back up north to where we were.
Who will start?
I'll do it. Before the ancient flame.
We grieve. At this loss, we weep.
We weep. For the fallen,
We shout.
And for ourselves.
We take our leave.
It's just,
His spirit is
just
departed.
going to start working this smith.
Members of the circle,
fine.
let us withdraw to the Underforge to grieve our last together.
Alrighty then.
Do you have the fragments of Uthrad still?
I'll need to prepare them for mounting again. Careful with those. Don't want even more fragments, do we? Of course, I have a small favor to ask of you. There's another piece that Kodlak always kept close to himself. Would you go to his chambers and bring it back for me?
Sure.
I'm not sure I'm the best one to go through his things. Thank you. I'll be here.
Alright. Forgot that there's this other piece. I'm gonna turn on something. What am I turning on? No stone unturned. I think we already grabbed Kodlak's piece. In fact, there's no icon, so we must have. That's what happens when you don't play the game for a while. Kodlak. Oh, wait. Which quest is Glory of the Dead? It's up here. Kodlak's quarters. Yeah, we grabbed that piece from him. Fragment of Uthrad. Kodlak's journal. Kodlak's journal say. In my dreams, I see the line of harbingers start Ysgramor. To them ascends to Sovngarde, till we come to Terrafig. How do we pronounce that? It was first turned us to the ways of the beast. Tries to enter Sovngarde, but before he can even approach, soon he is set upon by a great wolf. Pulls him into the hunting grounds, where Ursine laughs, welcoming arms. I realize this is only a dream, but a strong enough dream to inspire a man like me to take to writing, so it must be important. Could be. Right. Could be Mr. Codlack. Oh, hey, what do we have here? A Daedra heart. Need that Daedra heart. Sorry, but I do. Giant stuff. This is that point in the game where you start to find so much expensive stuff and sell it, and then you can start to use it to train in skills that you don't have trained up. Spend the money. That's another good way to level, because there's at this point in time there's two ways to level. You can reset a skill and level it all the way back up, which I'm not fond of doing, or you can train all the skills that you were never going to use in the first place with cash. Where is he? Where's this old boy? It's down there. Jump down and break our ankle. Where are you, my friend? Where did you go? What are you doing over there? You're stuck.
You're back.
I have Codlack's fragment.
Thank you. Your shield siblings have withdrawn to the Underforge. I think they're waiting for you.
Alright. Little broken seed.
Right out here. Nice.
I will meet the circle and you will not be able to meet with me, so see ya when I come out.
The old man had one wish before he died, and he didn't get it. It's as simple as that.
Being Moonborn is not so much of a curse as you might think, Vilcus.
That's fine for you, but he wanted to be clean. He wanted to meet Iskramor and know the glories of Sovngarde, but all that was taken from him.
And you avenged him.
Codlack did not care for vengeance.
No, Farkas, he didn't. And that's not what this is about. We should be honoring Codlack, no matter our own thoughts on the blood.
You're right. It's what he wanted, and he deserved to have it.
Codlack used to speak of a way to cleanse his soul, even in death. You know the legends of the tomb of Iskramor.
There, the souls of the Harbingers will heed the call of Northern Steel. We can't even enter the tomb without Uthrad, and it's in pieces like it has been for 1,000 years.
And dragons were just stories, and the elves once ruled Skyrim. Just because something is, doesn't mean it must be. The blade is a weapon, a tool. Tools are meant to be broken and repaired.
Is that... Did you repair the blade?
This is the first time I've had all the pieces, thanks to our shield brother here. The flames of Hero can reforge the Shattered. The flames of Codlack shall fuel the rebirth of Uthrad, and now it will take you to meet him once more. As the one who bore the fragments, I think you should be the one to carry Uthrad into battle. The rest of you, prepare to journey to the tomb of Iskramor for Codlack.
Alright. So they're gonna go. And we're not gonna meet them there for a while, because we have other business to attend to. Other business. Alright, so let's see what's next on the list here. We're not gonna go with the companions all the way back there. I have to do Septimus. That's also up in the northern ice field. Enter has information. Here's what we want to do is go to Markarth. Alduin's Wall is over by Markarth. General Tullius is back at... Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Forbidden Legend. That's over by Markarth as well. Turn Panty's Flute. Okay, we're gonna go to Solitude. First, we should... Is this Danica? Do we need...
It's a shame, isn't it?
Tell me about this tree.
This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
Why haven't the pilgrims been coming?
A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol.
Is there any way to revive the tree?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
What kind of weapon would work?
Elder Gleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hag Ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
I'll get the Nettlebane for you.
Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
And where is... Participate in a drinking contest with Sam. Where is Sam at? Oh, he's way up here in Iverstead. Okay. Alright. In that case, I'm not interested in doing that. Thought he might be here in Whiterun.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell strutting about.
Oops, went the wrong way. Well, we're gonna drop down into the house here and drop a few things off to lighten our load.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fishing?
Cod like white mane has been laid to rest. May his soul live forever.
And then we'll head on out for the next bit of business on the next episode. We'll start making our way to Markarth, where there is much to do. Oh, I still have this really cool staff, don't I? Sild's staff, subjugated. Seems like a neat thing. I'll put it right there in the weapon rack. Alright. Hold on, I got an idea. I have an idea. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have an idea. Well, yeah, I do. I was gonna go get alchemy training, but I'm already maxed out. Go big damn. I think I can get archer training. Can you train?
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
But you.
Thank you very much
Blake,
for your business.
I know nothing of fear and nothing of remorse. Pay my fee, and together we will vanquish any foe.
She's awesome. She's also not a trainer. Okay, I thought one of them might be a trainer. Is Ayala a trainer? I think she is. I want to train. I want to spend a little money and train in something. And then I'm going to come back to Bellathor's shop and sell some junk. Let's see who's out here. Ayala trains. All these people train in something. I just
One day
don't
when
know
you
what.
and I are on the circle, we can change how things are run around.
Doesn't he sound just like the self-starter? Where is everybody? Where are you? You're not a trainer.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
Let's see if anybody's in here. They're all wandering
I've
around
been
town
tending to
somewhere.
the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I
Dang,
can
yeah, they're not here.
I was the newest companion until you came along.
Alright.
I guess that's okay. Just means I can...
Dang, I was hoping for one of the big three, but...
I had a bad time a few years back.
One of the big three, but where do they wander off to after all this? Are they still in the circle? No, they left. Oh, never mind, they all left. They all left town. I'm an idiot. They all left town. Where's Armorin?
You're the best.
Whatever his name is.
My father?
He's out here somewhere too, wandering around. the guy that we got the sword for at the beginning of town. I mean, at the beginning of the
What's
game.
the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Lord woman.
He can train us in one-handed, which we never use.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet.
Beggar, that's him.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. I can teach you a few things.
Here we go. Alright, eat, train. That's all the training we can do. Okay.
Right then.
That gets close to another level.
You see those warriors from
So that's
Hammerfell?
great.
They've got the perfect sword.
That's pretty
Well, if
fabulous.
he isn't the slayer of the Glenmoral witches.
Well, you know.
How can I assist you, companion?
Doing the thing. Oh. What do we have to get rid of here? Ethereum shard, attunement string. Can't do anything with those. Blank lexicon. Oh. Plenty of soul gems. Oh my goodness. Let's get rid of a few of those. Ebony ingots. Emerald false. Spheres. Grand soul gems. I need to fill those up. My goodness, I have a bunch of grand soul gems there too. Store all of those. Oh my goodness. So many soul gems. Goodness gracious. It's a lot of soul gems. Lots of soul gems. Okay. What else? Soul husks. Scrolls. A bunch of potions that I can try to sell. The wolf cloak of resist magic, ebony mage unarmored boots. I'm just getting rid of stuff. I'm not even gonna bother selling most of this. Travel cloak. Oh, rings. Those are all things that I can use later. All circlet of destruction. I should sell that. Elder's staff. Dragon's. Let's go sell a couple things. We'll be done. We'll be able to get out of here. The question is, do I want to walk to Solitude so we can kill that dragon along the way? Or not kill the dragon. Well, there's a dragon along the way, I guess. I want to kill that giant.
Give a holler if you have any questions.
Bellathor,
Everything's for
my
sale,
man.
my friend. Some may call this junk. Me,
Sell you the
I
staff.
call them treasures.
Halder's staff. You can have that. Yeah, for all my gold. It's fine. What else do you got? You got a greater soul gem? I'll take that. And a garnet. It's just easy things that I can buy off of him to raise the price. So I can go in here and I can say Circlet of Destruction. Circlet of Minor Restoration. Alright, my friend.
Do come back.
Okay.
Well met, traveler.
Oh, you know what I bet I can do? Let's see. What works really good? Not Candlelight and Mage Light. Muffle works really good for raising this illusion. Well, folks, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, if you guys have a comment or a question, just drop it down below. And if you have not already subscribed to the channel and you like the content, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.